Bumblebee Road offered a secluded getaway for people to camp, hike, and get together. But one afternoon, the peaceful landscape was shattered by a horrifying discovery. A young couple found shot to death in the bed of their pickup truck. There were no witnesses, no clear motive, and no immediate suspects. Yet just outside the vehicle, investigators stumbled upon something even more chilling: a digital camera left behind in the dirt. Inside were 3 eerie photos, capturing photos that only deepened the mystery. What really happened that night on Bumblebee Road? And who was behind the lens of that final haunting snapshot? Brandon Rumbaugh and Lisa Gurrieri were a young couple from Scottsdale, Arizona, described by those who knew them as kind, well-liked, and deeply in love. Recently engaged, they had planned to celebrate their 1-year anniversary with a trip to Disneyland, but ultimately decided on a quiet camping getaway off Bumblebee Road instead. Just an hour from their home, the area was a remote desert escape known for hiking, dirt biking, and camping. It was also a popular party spot where people gathered to drink and socialize, far from prying eyes. What was meant to be a romantic retreat would instead end in tragedy. On Friday, October 17th, 2003, Brandon and Lisa borrowed a white Ford F-150 pickup truck and set out for their camping trip, planning to sleep in the bed of the truck under the stars. They were supposed to return the next day, but when they failed to come home as expected, Lisa's mother immediately grew concerned. Lisa was always diligent about keeping in touch, and the lack of communication felt ominous. Family members called around, hoping for an explanation, but there was none. At 3:30 p.m. on October 18th, 3 of Brandon's friends made a chilling discovery. They came across the couple's borrowed truck and found both Brandon and Lisa still in their sleeping bags in the bed of the vehicle. What first appeared to be 2 people peacefully asleep quickly turned into a scene of horror. They had been shot multiple times with a .25 caliber handgun. The crime scene itself was eerily undisturbed. Nothing appeared stolen, and there were no signs of a struggle. Everything was in its place, except for a few key items: the truck's keys, a camcorder, and a disposable camera, found approximately 100 feet away from the vehicle. The camera appeared to have been deliberately tossed in an attempt to destroy it, but police were still able to develop the film inside. The last 3 images captured on the roll would haunt investigators and deepen the mystery of what had happened that night. The first photo showed Lisa sitting in the bed of the truck, her legs bent in front of her. She looked slightly off to the side of the camera and smiled, but her mother later remarked that something about the expression didn't seem right. It wasn't Lisa's usual genuine smile. Behind her was nothing but darkness. The second photo was of Brandon, seated in the same position as Lisa. Unlike Lisa, he did not smile. He had his arms crossed over his chest and stared directly at the camera with a blank, almost emotionless expression. The third and final image was the most puzzling. It appeared to be taken inside of a doorway, depicting a hanging light fixture, along with what seemed to be a plant underneath. The families could not identify the location, leaving investigators uncertain whether the photo had been taken before or after the murders. If it had been taken after, the camera must have been moved from another location, and then discarded at the crime scene. Theories about the murders circulated, but no definitive answers ever surfaced. Some speculated that one of Brandon's friends, rumored to have harbored romantic feelings for Lisa, could have committed the crime out of jealousy. However, after passing a polygraph test, he was cleared as a suspect, though many remain skeptical about the reliability of such tests. Another theory pointed to a potential robbery, suggesting that someone may have intended to steal the truck, but killed the couple after realizing they were in the bed. This theory could be supported by the fact that the keys were missing at the scene. A similar crime occurred in Arizona months later, where 2 men were shot and their truck stolen. However, the suspect in that case later died by suicide before he could be questioned about the Bumblebee Road murders. Brandon Rumbaugh was just 20 years old. A student at Arizona State University, he had dreams of opening his own gym one day. Lisa Guerrieri, 19, was a Mesa High graduate and a talented singer who performed at her church. Her uncle, Mike, described her as a wonderful singer who always had a smile on her face. Their families were left shattered, searching for answers that never came. Lisa's mother, Paula Guerrieri, heartbreakingly expressed, "I don't want a memory of a gun. I want to remember my daughter, and I want her back. I want her back so badly." To this day, the Bumblebee Road murders remain unsolved. The Yavapai Silent Witness Program continues to offer a $10,000 cash reward for information leading to an arrest. Those with any information can submit tips by calling 1-800-932-3232 or online at yavapaisw.com. The families of Brandon and Lisa deserve justice, and the hope remains that someday someone will come forward with the truth. Make sure to subscribe to hear about more chilling stories like this. And thank you for tuning in.